Hi there, Peter Nijnhuis over here, owner and founder of Solid Heroes. So, you're going to start as a Scrum Master, maybe completely new at being a Scrum Master, or maybe you're already a Scrum Master for a couple of years, but you're starting with a new team. So here are 5 tips you can use that will boost your start as a Scrum Master, or that will boost your start with this new team. First one, this may be obvious, but still, I want to make it explicit. Get acquainted with your team members and get acquainted with your product owner. So, the most important thing of being a Scrum Master is to coach the team, to guide the team, and to be a servant leader. If you want to coach, coaching is all about creating trust. If there isn't any trust, it's very hard to coach the team members and to coach the team. So you should build on trust. And therefore, the first thing that you need to do is to get acquainted with the team members. So, and do this individually. Do not have a big team session with all the team members are taking part in. No, do this individually. Have a one-on-one with the team members, have a one-on-one with your product owner, get acquainted. And ask questions about the person. Genuinely be interested in the person. Ask questions about the challenges that they are facing, the bottlenecks that they are facing, about the team dynamics, if they feel safe enough to express their feelings and to express their opinions. So this is all about psychological safety. So the first thing that you need to do is get acquainted and ask these questions. Second, do a value stream mapping. So being a Scrum Master is also creating a mindset of continuous improvement within the team. But if you want to improve something, you need metrics. Without metrics, it's very hard to improve stuff. So a value stream mapping is a visualization of one of the processes that the team is using, or multiple processes, or all the processes that the team is using. But my recommendation would be just pick one, a simple process that the team is using to get started with this value stream mapping and to get a hang of it, how to do a value stream mapping, how to facilitate a value stream mapping. And this VSM that contains metrics such as lead time, execution time, waiting time, handover moments, manual tasks, automated tasks. And so this visualization, this gives a very good idea of, well, all the manual tasks, all the automated tasks, the waiting time, lead time, and so on, and so on, and so on. And if you want to improve something, just pick one thing from this VSM and start improving on it. And once you have improved this little thing, move on to the next thing. And then with baby steps, you're continuously improving the processes and the workflow of the team. Third one, do a DORA quick check. So this one is also related to metrics. So the DORA quick check is a free online assessment you can do. It will take around 5 minutes or so to do this questionnaire, and do this with your whole team. And the DORA quick check asks you a couple of questions about the following metrics: lead time, deployment frequency, change fill percentage, and time to restore. Now, these 4 metrics are very important, especially when you're working with a DevOps team or a team that has adopted the DevOps practices. Now, if your team isn't doing any DevOps practices, let's say it's a only software development team, then lead time, deployment frequency, and change fill percentage are quite relevant. When you're working with a team that's more of a operations team, then still lead time is very important. Deployment frequency could also be very important. Time to restore is also very important. When you're working with a SAP team, SAP uses different terms than lead time and deployments. So SAP uses transports. So you can still measure how many transports have you done? Or have an improvement board. So you're most likely working with a backlog. Let's say a Jira backlog or a Trello backlog. It doesn't matter in which tool you're having the backlog, but the improvement board should be something separate than the backlog you're already using. And this improvement board is about improvements for the team, such as communication, how to give qualitative good feedback, how to receive feedback, how to improve team dynamics, how to improve psychological safety, how to improve these metrics that I mentioned earlier, the VSM, the DORA quick check. But you need to have a board which you use regularly to see if you have made any progress. So this board, this improvement board, is something you own as a Scrum Master and will be used by the whole team. So let's say in bi-weekly sessions, use this board during your retros, or maybe once per month or once every 2 months, and use it during your retros and see which progress have you made, what is stopping you for improving the next thing, and so on and so on and so on. 5, have a balanced backlog. So I've seen multiple occasions where a product owner uses their backlog for only adding new features to the customers, to the stakeholders, to the users. Now, this isn't a very good idea. You really want to have a balanced backlog, and a balanced backlog is about adding new features, adding new functionality, adding value to the customers, but also decreasing and removing technical debt, also improving the CI/CD pipeline, and so on and so on. So you really want to have a balanced backlog. So you as a Scrum Master, you should coach and guide and help and facilitate the product owner in creating a balanced backlog. In most cases, the product owner will see the users and the customers as their stakeholders. In fact, the team itself, the development team itself, should also be considered as an equal stakeholder. The team wants to improve their workflow, wants to add new functionality to make their processes better, to increase the speed of the processes, to automate stuff, or to remove and decrease technical debt. So the team itself should also be considered as an equal stakeholder, and their wishes and demands should also be put on the backlog. So here you have it, 5 tangible reasons that will boost your career as a Scrum Master, or that will boost your start with a new team. I hope this was valuable. If so, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel to get a new notification when a new video is out. And if you're interested in my exclusive coaching program for Scrum Masters, drop me an email on this email below, and I will react as soon as possible, and I will give you and I will teach you, and I can guide you and coach you more in depth, and that will kickstart your career as a Scrum Master. So thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Ciao, ciao.